Hey, I'm Dave Knight with the Dave Knight Real Estate Team, and we love being a real estate resource for people. Today's question is, how can I net the most money possible in the sale of my home? So this is a question that we'll get from sellers, and then also even on the buy side, where buyers will ask, how do we get this house for the best price possible? So to talk about this, I'm going to talk about a story that happened last week, something that happened where it was a huge aha moment for me. And it has to do with this cup. Actually, this cup's sibling, because I used to have two of these and now I'm down to one. And last week I walked into the kitchen and I saw a crack down the side of one of the two of these cups, and I was heartbroken. I immediately got really sad and I started thinking, oh, we can salvage this. It can still be used. And I told my wife, I said, we can still use it. And she looked at me like I was crazy. She said, throw it away. We have plenty of cups. You don't. What are you talking about? And I was trying to justify and think of a way that we could still use it. And after I thought about it more, I thought, well, she's right. That's pretty dangerous because there could be chunks of glass on the inside. It could be chipped. It could still continue to chip, and then I'd swallow some of the glass. So why was I thinking that way? I was thinking that way because I was 100% thinking emotionally. And when I look at why was I thinking emotionally? This cup is not just a cup. It's not a cup that just fills with water and I drink out of it. This has two stories behind it, because this was given to me by Rose. And Rose was a client of mine where she and I had great conversations. I would have to yell when I met with her because her hearing was terrible, but we had amazing conversations, and she would sit me down. And when she'd give me water, when we went through paperwork and explained the contract and everything, multiple times, she'd pull out these cups and fill them with water. Why? The significance of that for me was it reminded me of my grandma, because these were my grandma in Southern Illinois where I grew up, and I would walk to her house. These were the cups that she used when I would come over and eat her cookies. And so it was very much, this is an emotional cup for me. And to me, it was a big deal. To my wife, it wasn't. She was very much the more of the logical thinker, and I was the emotional thinker. So why do I bring that up, and how does it relate to real estate and what we're specifically talking about? Real estate is very much emotional. We're dealing with emotional buyers. We're dealing with emotional sellers. We're dealing with emotional agents. Everybody involved can be very emotional, and to understand the dynamics of emotions, and what we say is logic makes people think and emotion makes them act. So when we look at this cup, well, how much is this cup worth? Well, to me, it's very emotional, so it's worth a lot. I would pay $20 for a replacement cup. Now my wife, she wouldn't at all, because she likes a different style and these look old, and they have no value to her. So when we craft offers, we're looking at what does the seller want, what's important to them, and how do we tap into those emotional buttons that are going to cause them to take action and move forward with our offer. Similar to the sell side, and when you're selling, there's a lot of different ways that we tap into the psychology, even when we price a home, and tapping into social contagion, where we're looking to use price as what we call strategy, not a destination, but using price to help people get attracted to it so emotionally. So kind of like a restaurant where when there's a long line, you assume it's good based on what others are doing. We're really working to tap into the psychology of what makes people take action. So logic makes people think, and emotion makes them act. And understanding those two concepts can help you negotiate the highest sale and the lowest purchase on a home. Any follow-up questions you have in regards to this, I would love to further explain those and walk you through that at a deeper level. We just love helping people think about making the best decisions that help them with the best purchase or the best sale. Make it a great day. We'll see you on the next video.